1967, the youth. I want to know the truth, but they tell me to wait. Wait till when? Till I'm 70 or 80 and 8.
God's son, take heed to the laws of thy father, as Moses did in the days of old. Honor thy mother and thy father, then your days will be long upon this land.
Yes, Daniel. Yes, Akil. Josh was saying, yes, we need some help from outside, not necessarily reparation. But my little friend said, where the check? What you say about that? Living in England. Cameron was just here.
Well, instead of him offering a prison, I think he should offer some actual help to develop the country.
What you say?
Well, to me, same thing. We are just offer up some money, the money for the prison instead of the prison itself.
I just think that it would be better to ask for help than to ask for a handout.
Straight up, 9 to 12, Monday to Friday. Make sure you tune in. Knowledge is power. This is from Keeler.
Young people, youths out there, this is the straight up Jerry Small, Daniel.
Morning, this is Joshua Hales. Tune in to Straight Up, 9 to 12, Monday to Friday.
News Talk 93 FM. Welcome back to Straight Up. Back in the studio here at News Talk on the Mona campus of the University of West Indies. After our outside broadcast yesterday from the Jamaica Conference Center, the cable and wireless promotion there. And we're going to play a piece of music, a couple pieces of music, but this one by Joe Higgs, not only one of the great Jamaican artists and writers and musicians, not only one of the great ones, but one of the greatest ones, Joe Higgs. And I think it's him write this piece of music, you know. Caution. Let's hear Joe Higgs, Caution.
Now here I am, walking down the street, and I'm doing my best just to make it so sweet. Please don't you ever make it slow, no. 'Cause there's just one thing I would like you to know right now. When it's wet, it's slippery, yes. When it's damp, it's crumbly. I don't want to see you tumbling down. Don't want to see you on the ground. So caution, the road is wet. So you black as jet. Caution, the road is hot. You've got to do better than that. When it's wet, it's slippery, yeah. When it's done, it's crumbly. I don't want to see you tumbling down. I don't want to see you on the ground.
Yes, Joe Higgs, the coach and teacher of so many of the Jamaican musicians. Coach and teacher with us also, get them all in some of the music we play and to sing. Even like the stepping razor that Peter touched, so well known for, Joe Higgs. The right and originator of it, and the original stepping razor, not large in size. Don't watch my size, I'm dangerous. Refers not to Peter Touch, tall, 6'3", 6'4" height. But to Joe Higgs, like a 5 foot height, but dangerous. Talking about dangerous, the residents of Tivoli Gardens and Denham Town from 2010 been telling us about the murders by the police and the security forces. Them don't tell much about the murderers by some of the man them from Tivoli themselves. We used to be ruled by gangsters and people who murder Tivoli people whenever them feel like execute them also. But certainly we know say a whole heap of Tivoli people and Jamaican was executed and murdered. Even more, probably more in one place than what take place in Morant Bay. But I'm telling of police picking up dead bodies all over the place and forcing people to pick up dead bodies and putting in the police truck, forcing citizens to pick up dead bodies and put in a truck, even entering buildings where people had been killed and taking dead body out of building, police and so on. But now, yesterday we hear that police testifying, at least 2 police officers testifying that them never force any citizen to load up no dead body, and them never go in a house and take out no dead body. Saying it's not true. And the commissioner getting more and more impatient with some of the government lies and the government position and stories. The commissioner, who sometimes might have seemed to be hostile to the people of Tivoli, but showing impatience now, not only with the police testimonies, but also with some of the police lawyer them. So, them say the president mash up. Them say do this a president and I mash up certain things. And them say them not like the residents of Tivoli saying that they're being forced. So I'm going to play a piece of music from back in the 70s. The president mash up the resident. But that was about, when them say mash up the resident, you know, the dance so big and good that them claims say mash it up. And the dance keeping the resident more time. But anyway, this is the president mash up the resident, and the police at the inquiry they were right beside here, you know, but we were busy doing other things down in the same building where the inquiry was going on, Jamaica Conference Center. That's where we broadcast from yesterday. But the police are mash up the resident, them evidence. The police are testifies to the resident that they lie, but the police are harder to believe. I go here from Shorty. Is it Shorty? President mash up the resident.
Here comes the peak of the past. This one could be the cream of the wall. You know. You rock, so you come, so you move, so you go song. You rock over that, you love over that, you kiss over that, I put it in a ribby dina. I put it in a boogie dina. You know, the president, the mash up the resident. You don't believe the reading man, the legal need to read it. You don't believe the reading man, the skanker need to read it. The president, the mash up the resident. The president, the mash up the resident. The legal need to read it, man, the skanker need to read it. Nobody need to read it, man, the matter need to read it. You know, you rock so you go, so you move, so you go song. You rock up a data, you love up a data, you kiss up a data, yeah. I put it in a ribby dina. I put it in a boogie dina.
Yes, enough of that. Here all kind of news, but one piece of news here this morning, it brings many other questions into question. We hear that one person, Morris, come from Mandeville, Ingleside in Mandeville, while he was abroad, in a different countries, house was broken into. And 6 firearms was stolen, 6 licensed firearms. I don't think it's a security company him have, but him have more than 6. So 6 of his firearms was stolen. Him have more than 6. Him have more than 6, but 6 of them was stolen. 2 shotgun and 2 shotgun and 4 Glock. 2 shotgun and 4 Glock was stolen. 2 automatic pistol. And so much firearm license him have. And then they make it so hard for other people to get firearm license. Because poor people don't have firearm license. Only people who are rich and have property to protect and have money can drop bribe. Not saying that Mr. McMorris bribe nobody, but he has been charged here now. He has been charged with negligence because him allow. Because you know when you get a firearm license, you're supposed to build, so if it's a personal license rather than a security company. And even if it's a security company license, you're supposed to build a strong box, a strong vault or safe where it must be locked up, and you have to carry them, go show them, and them inspect it and check it out that it is up to the right specification and strong enough before them allow you, permit you to keep that there. So obviously him never make any provision like that, or when he make the provision him still never lock it up in the strong box. They must have about the house there at other places in the house. So them charge him with negligence. 6 firearms him one have. 6, more than 6, but 6 of them get stolen because the rich intend to get richer and keep the poor poorer. Some of the rich. The strong intend to keep themselves stronger and keep the weak weaker, and not take them strength and protect the weak. Because the strong supposed to protect the weak, you know. But don't suppose that them going to do that. The other night I was listening to, I think what you call it, PBC, Public Broadcasting Station, or a program that was prepared on a public broadcasting station and rebroadcast on a Jamaican station. I heard some Christian preacher, I think them say them are evangelical. You know, most of these churches, depending on where them rise up, in America or in China or in Israel or anyway, them always a defense their country where them come from is God country. A lot of country interpret that them are Israel. And some of the religion in America claims that America is the new Israel. And all kind of thing like that. And different countries say the same thing. Like how even some of our people would have said then Jamaica the chosen people of the world, and Jamaica, Jerusalem, all kind of something. New Zion and all kind of thing. So one of these preachers was bemoaning, say, down in Beijing, it was a shocking experience in Beijing at the World Champs I'm talking about. Down in Beijing when there was no American team on the relay podium. Imagine a relay run and there's no American team, not even come second or third. And then during that time, when the shock of no American team on the relay podium, there was a sound, a hollow sound, ominous. Ominous means a warning of disaster, you know, or omen, warning of a omen, or being an omen. Omen mean a sign of things. You can have good omen and you can have bad omen according to people's language. But usually things that are ominous are warning of not good things but of frightening and dangerous things. The hollow ominous sound of the hollow ominous metallic sound of a button dropping, that are the American button will drop and cause them to finish the relay, you know. So the preacher who preaching of America greater than America God country, down to the fact that them never come in first, second or third in the relays in a Beijing, was a sign of the times to them, you know, and drop out them heart. And him call it the same ominous picture, warning of danger to come, of America, the righteous country, the Christian family, failing to pass the baton on to the younger generation. That's why I'm saying the whole symbol of America not reaching up on the relay podium, you know, is a picture of America, the righteous, the Christian family. Failure of them to pass on the baton to the young generation. So the dropping of the baton, them say, is a warning that America now pass on them righteousness to the younger generation to keep America righteous and to be God chosen people and the strongest country in the world and the place where God and Christ are going to return to and all them way, the New Jerusalem. And asking the question, can America be renewed? Can America be renewed? You understand? So that is it. Can America be renewed, and not only be renewed, can America be resurrected once dead? I know resurrection pertain to something where dead. And so it is. Just want to hear some of the people, as usual, who wish us well. We know we're having difficulty with transmission and being heard many places. Coming on to 9 o'clock, we have experienced these things here. We don't necessarily attribute it to any deliberate thing. Whether it is or not, we don't attribute it to that. Yeah, man, great. Run into a brother who phoned last week and told us of a lady being, I think she was robbed and her handbag stolen with a whole heap of documents, and he was helping her by contacting this program to get them back and get back documents. And he said she did get back some of the documents, and she did go back and apply for some of the documents and get back some. So I ran into him yesterday coming from the outside broadcast, Mr. Sean Smith. Another good little reason with him, Sean Smith. Yeah, man, good to meet all of the people who encourage and support. Because half of the task is to meet other people and to prove and to establish trust. To establish trust, you yourself have to be trustworthy. And then also to identify trustworthiness gradually in other people so that trust can be established between both trustworthy people, and not only both but all, as far as possible, trustworthy people. Yeah, man, good for me, Sean Smith. And also, at the same time, we ran into Mr. Mark Levine. He's a JC old boy, also a listener of Straight Up, very good too. Well, Mark Levine, yes. Very good to meet him. JC old boy, our past student, listener of Straight Up. Yeah, man, I'm about him JC Ganson at the car there. Yes, man, Mr. Mark Levine, good to meet you. And also Mr. Michael Nunes, a graphic artist. I usually see the face downtown. He's a man born and grew up town. Good to meet him and meet them. And some ladies from PICA, the Passport Immigration and Customs Agency, I believe it is. I think the C is for Customs. Passport Immigration and Customs Agency, is it? Some ladies from PICA, them send a message to me, say them love the program and love me. Why that nice, eh? And listen to the program daily. And a couple of the ladies is Sherry Williams and Tamara Adams. If you think I lie. PICA ladies, thank you very much, and I appreciate them very much. Do have enough to meet them to appreciate them. But that is not to say we don't want to meet them, you know. Don't have to wait till we meet them. PICA ladies, Sherry Williams and Miss Tamara Adams, thank you very much. And also Mr. Walcott from the Passport Office also. So Walcott Straight Up listen also. So Walcott from Passport Office. And I also ran into an ex-brother is a very good supplier of some products to do landscaping and all kind of different things. See some of them nice work. I run into him and reason him on the bus. Melchizedek Henry. From out in the whole hour here doing a lot of development of landscaping products and of gardening products and all kind of different things to enhance your home. And also happy birthday to Malik Brown. 4 years old today, and a nephew of Diane Brown. And greetings from Diane Brown and the rest of the family. So Malik Brown's birthday today is his parents are Marsha Brown and Meshach Brown. Parents of Malik Brown is Marsha Brown and Meshach Brown. His birthday today. Happy birthday to you. And I just want to hail and extend comfort and condolence to the Hamilton family. Hamilton family, a family well known to me from at least 2-3 generations and known to my family for even longer than that. The Hamilton family of Donovan Hamilton, that Ross who passed away recently, is long after is when I see him picture in the paper. Well, years ago them done pass away and them done a memorial for him already. Donovan Hamilton used to move with him brother in some militant work from in the 60s. Brother used to go KC named Bobby Hamilton. Them call him Bobby Righteous. A very serious militant black African militant and also a leftist and revolutionary Bobby Hamilton. Big family of them, only brothers of them and some sisters. Most of the brothers them younger, like Donovan Hamilton. Bobby Hamilton passed some time ago. There was another brother, I think he used to teach at George's one time, one of the ones that I used to associate with in later years. But their father used to be the manager for the University Hospital. I think he was the manager there from the time my mother was working there in the 50s. But certainly he was the manager up there up until in the 70s, or he was in the management in there from in the 60s, and certainly was 50s, and was the manager in the 70s, up to the early 70s, up to about 73, I believe. Mr. Hamilton and his family. Yeah, man, condolences to them for the pain of the departure of Donovan Hamilton, that was there, to the Hamilton family. Good morning, welcome, straight up.
Yeah, morning.
Welcome, sir, Wagwan.
I see one of your transmission, it leak out this morning and it come back.
One of the transmission?
Yeah, man, it's 37.
93.7.
Yeah, but it come back.
Why you call it 37?
I 37 I get on the radio.
Or a 137?
93.7.
37. Fret not thyself because of evildoers. That's what Psalm 37 says, or a 137?
Another thing.
Yes, sir.
This man from Mandeville, when he was abroad, gunmen enter his house and take out 6 guns.
Who tell us a gunman? Maybe his thief want to turn gunman. Why them got thief a gun them?
But I hear you have some German shepherd that is home, you know.
Yeah.
And the gunman then pass through the German shepherd and go and steal his gun.
Yeah, because German Luger and German Shepherd, none of them is no use unless them are under proper control.
I see where the opposition, Mr. Wolnich,
Yeah.
is using the crime what's going on in the country and use it to win elections. Gunman killing. Eh?
Him using crime to win the election?
Yeah.
Why am I to steal ballot
By
box?
saying that if the people vote for the JLP, crime will free.
Crime will what?
If the people vote for the JLP, crime will free.
Will free?
Yeah. You will have any crime. But if you vote for the PNP, you will have crime.
Where you heard those words?
I hear it on his political platform.
You heard it on his political platform?
Yeah.
You was at the meeting?
I wasn't at the meeting, I hear it on radio.
And what is the words him say?
Huh?
What the words him say?
He said if you live in Jamaica, you're likely to be killed by a gunman before I can kill you.
Yeah, because more people are dying from car accident more than from gun.
Yeah. He's saying that...
No, I'm not talking about wellness now. Is it true that more people dying from car accident more than from gunshot?
I think both from gun and from
No, it can't be both. No, it can't be both. There are figures. Which figure is bigger, the death from car accident or the death from gun?
I think the gun figure is more...
The gun figure?
Yeah.
So the 3 accident, the 3 death a day. Alright, how much is the death toll on the road last year?
I don't have it in my head.
And how much is the gun toll on the road last? How much is the gun toll last year?
Well, I hear that the gun toll is very high now. I don't have no number.
You don't have no number, but you think that is more dying by the gun?
Yeah.
Then suppose you find out some more dying by the car, the motor vehicle.
I think we are saying the gun violence is more.
No, not about gun violence. It's about death now. Because a lot of people get gunshot and don't die. A lot of people get hit down by a car or bike and don't die. We're talking about the deaths now. would you go and find out for me the 2 death toll last year? I don't know if you are the PNP lawyer. I am not Wellness lawyer. You are the PNP lawyer?
I am no lawyer, Jerry. I'm just an ordinary Jamaican.
Yes, well, go find out for me the death toll from motor vehicle accident last year and the death by gun toll, including police killing last year. Thanks, here, sir.
All right, Jerry, cool.
Morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Smart.
Welcome, sir.
As a Wilson is a liar, you know.
He's a liar?
Liar.
Oh, liar.
Village liar.
Village liar. Yes.
But you say, what you ask Wilson is very simple, you know.
Yeah.
The murder by gun in comparison to motor vehicle is 3 to 4 times.
Yeah?
Because you have 300 odd people die through motor vehicle accidents.
Oh, so... Yeah, so 300 odd people, like 1 a day, and it's like 3 a day for gun.
3 or 4 a day under the gun.
Yes.
At one time they reach 5.
Yes.
And you say, what I find interesting, although you shouldn't crow about death by gun and thing of the sort. When it suit Mr. Bunting and they run with it, you know, about when he can't get to control crime and then put it back on him.
Yeah.
He claim that people are unpatriotic and they shouldn't talk because what they want to do is to muzzle the opposition, then they talk about what they intend to do and hold the people with promises.
Bunting.
Politics entails virtually everything in the country. So if it's hospital treatment, murder, the economy, all of them you are going to get praise and you are going to get criticism dependent upon the order of the day.
Bunting referring to Portia Simpson Miller a couple of years ago said that if somebody doing the same thing over and over expecting different results, they're mad. You remember when he made that reference to Portia Simpson Miller's? Yeah? But he now, Portia can make the same comment about him now.
Because when you look at the murder figure there, you see the dishonesty that is being put to the people. We know that the record murder figure was achieved in 2010 of some 1,600 and it beat the previous record under the PNP by... 2010
or 29?
29 or 2010, it was region.
When I say 29, I don't mean 29, 30, 31. I mean 2009.
2009, I know, man. It beat the previous record under the PNP by about 6 murders.
Yeah.
So the PNP used that now and then they have the spin doctors. So they said they're going to compare the last 3 years of murder under the GLP with the 3 years of the PNP so that they can include the 1,600 and other to make the GLP look bad. But what they must do is find the average of the PNP rule and the average under the GLP. Then you will have a better picture as to exactly which one of them come out looking better.
Well, you know...
I remember the last election when the PNP won. Mr. Bunting said was going to reduce murder to 43 by 2017.
All right, hear this now. I can't take no side with none of them because the both of them is just as worthless when it comes to crime fighting and all those things. So I have to just listen, you know. But,
but you have to understand the root cause of
no, I can't go on no more now.
And that is economic pressure.
Yes, I can't go on any further. Hello, I can't go on any further. I cannot go on any further with this. Listen with interest, but I can't take no side because both of them is just as worthless when it comes to fighting crime. Because both of them, they protect who they choose to in crime and so on. Thank you very much. No, I have to go.
Protection, you know, because you
no, I have to go. No, I have to go. Let's next call, please. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
No, what? I enjoyed that conversation.
Yeah.
Jerry.
Yes.
I don't really watch the Tivoli inquiry again. I just hear snippets of the radio. But you know what? When I look at how the police give them statements, you know how you see how it is doctor to suit them.
Yeah. And doctor and lawyered.
Eh?
Doctor and lawyered.
imagine. Listen to the family who come out and say them son was taken out of them house and killed.
Yeah.
They don't know about that. But they could tell you that how much body they found.
Yeah.
Right? And when you check it out, you know, these people kill more people more than what Governor Hearn and what the name was killed during the Paul Bogle era.
No, in the Paul Bogle time, them kill about 500.
Yeah.
But over a period of time.
Mm.
But inside that Tivoli alone, I don't think them kill over 100 in a one community. But in a Tivoli now alone, the police and the soul of them kill over 100, claiming that is mostly gunmen, but them still don't admit that is over 100.
Yes, because some people were saying they smell flesh that was burning, plus that what was buried in Maple Cemetery.
Yeah, a lot of, yes, and some of them were being buried by the government workers.
I tell you, Jerry, I really tell you, I don't see where this country going, you know. Believe me.
You don't see where it's going, it's plain where it's going. It is plain where it's going, but I am not discouraged because more and more people are understanding the workings of the government and the workings of the two-party them. And the more this understanding grows, it is going to result in something positive. It's not just going to be the same. It's not just going to be the same going on.
It's true, Jerry. And next thing I hear in the news about this man that they're breaking in place and take him gun.
Yeah.
Do you get the impression that that man leave him gun him unattended?
Well, him left him gun him and gone a foreign, so
Yes.
probably him never leave nobody in the house to attend to that. But from the fact that them charge him with negligence, it seems as if after investigation, the police suspect or can prove that the guns were not properly secured, you know, lock away in a strong box and thing.
Yes, because he have electronic security there, plus he have a set of dogs there.
No, but it also requires to have a strong box where him lock with the gun them. Do you know that's a requirement to have a safe way?
Yes. But through all I hear to the news, and I just ask you what you think about it.
Yeah, what I think about it is so obvious that some of them have all 20 gun, license gun, but they don't want you, even though you are a business person, you are a plumber and other things, you are a business person, and people want to rob you. People rob more poor people more than anything else, but them don't want it to be easy for the average person to have a firearm, and then the rich person can have 20 and still keep them careless. What happened to the X6? What happened to the case of the BMW X6 and the police who escort?
The question, was that man involved in security? Them say businessman, you know, them never explain to you.
Yeah.
Because one man is supposed to have so much gun.
No, but in Jamaica, one man will have all 20 license firearm.
Okay.
Thank you very much, yes, sir.
Okay.
Good morning, Jerry.
Welcome, sir.
How are you this morning?
Fine, thank you. Could talk up a little louder.
I said, how are you this morning?
I hear what you say, but I'm just saying talk up a little clearer, please.
Okay. Well, I'm saying, how is the morning treating you?
Over and over and over again.
I don't understand you.
I know you don't understand, but we're not going to go over it again.
Okay, all right. All right, cool. Yeah, man. Look, you know, Jerry, three things I have to talk about. I don't know if you will give me the time, but I will try to make them brief. Okay. You know, Storyteller was on this program this morning.
No, not on this program, on this station.
On this station, sorry.
Yeah.
And then he said that don't expect about thousands of people going to get work when the car mart come in at Jamaica.
Car mart?
Building of cars, put it that way.
Car factory?
In the factory. Because mostly a robot will do the work.
Yeah.
And I tell you, say people take him on, you know, a two-person take him on, you know, like a politics him and attack, and it's reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, so me just look on that, where you going from, you know, I don't know, but God may help us in this country, because right now, Matalano, you look on, you know, if he didn't have make them free fabrication building, you know, by just using about 8 or 6 months. And when you come and put up the house, a crane, put it up and get 1 man to just seal the house and all those things. We sure if it was built like that, it would take maybe at those 15 man to build one of the house there.
All right, let me say something.
Yeah.
The as modern manufacturing, especially motor car manufacturing, for it to compete and to be fast enough that it don't work out more expensive. A lot of machinery, robot construction, not only for the speed but also for the consistency. Everyone must be made the same way. It mustn't vary. It mustn't vary. Every one of them must tack up the same way. Every one of them must do this, that, and the same way.
Yeah.
So now, yes, most likely it's machine. If any car come to be manufactured, there is mostly machinery and so on. But there are some other industry them say around it, make packaging, oil, and all kind of different products and things. On the now this is on one side of the bypass. The Spanish Town bypass is on one side of the bypass that factory themselves go make.
Okay.
On the other side of the bypass is the place where them say them going to make the new prison.
Okay.
The new prison where Britain and Porsche plan up for make. It's on the other side of the bypass after them sell out Spanish Town prison in the middle of Spanish Town. And sell out Ray Town prison in the middle of town and get some money off it and sell it to them friends.
Okay.
Sell it to them friends, them going to make the prison on the other side of the bypass near where the old prison there, where the factory, the sugar factory out there beside where they so maybe as storyteller being hinting, the workers some of the workers will be either free workers from the prison or is robot make it. Next 2 points, because you only have a minute left.
Yeah man, alright, look tell me something, Jerry, you understand like devaluation is good for us.
Devaluation of money? Devaluation of money is an act.
Devaluation we are going there right now.
No, you hold on. Devaluation of money is an action that can be taken either to correct certain situation or to set certain situation as a strategy. So it's something that you can plan and do it and it work for you, or it can be forced upon you.
Yeah, but when we look, you see, when we hear the person who are pushing and this person here and we find out is going back in a slave. For example, just 4 years ago, a ton of steel is cost $20,000. Now it's $1 million. A ton of steel cost. And your pay remain the same thing. If you buy a house, you have to triple.
How many years ago? How many years ago? Hold on. How many years ago you said it was for 20,000?
About 4 years ago.
4 years ago, a ton of steel moved from 20,000 to 1 million.
Yeah, of course.
Go back and bring back the fact. No. Go back. Go back, and it's in 4 years it moved from 20,000. 4 years? No, go check it out. Check it. No, I can't swallow that. I can't swallow that one. Next call.
All right.
Morning, welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Morning.
Good morning.
Not
here, so back away. Next one. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up. Hello?
Morning, Jerry.
She's laughing, but she's only pretending to laughing. That is a forced laugh.
Yes, morning, Jerry.
Morning, good morning.
Yeah, the murder for the year in Jamaica is over 1,500.
Murder? Yeah.
For this year, it don't reach 1,500 as yet.
Yeah.
I think it's in the region of 1,300 thereabouts.
Yeah.
Death by traffic accident.
Yeah.
It's normally around about 300 per annum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So therefore, in Jamaica, a human being is more likely to die by murder than by accident. And not about gun, no. By murder than by motor vehicle death.
Yeah. But I think, the police need to investigate that statement by the opposition, Because when you make allegations and statements like that, you must have some reason, some explanation. So they need to go in and ask.
Statement like what?
What are your information?
Statement like what?
That the crime will be up if the PMP is in power. If the PMP gets into power.
Police must investigate it, right?
Yeah.
And then do what?
Then do what?
Yeah.
Whatever information you get, then you use it.
No, not you. Don't tell both you. Look here. Hold on. Hello.
Yes.
If such a statement warrants investigation by the police,
right?
It also warrants action when they would you allow me to say what I am saying?
Yeah.
Would you allow me to say what I am saying?
Come on, go ahead.
A statement like that requires investigation by police and requires consequent action depending on what
outcome.
Yeah, so what kind of outcome could we expect?
I can't tell you.
No, I didn't tell you can't tell me. I was talking about expectation.
Yeah, the information he has, and you make a statement that the crime will be up.
You're just repeating what you're saying. You're not saying anything new now. I'm asking you to say something new. What action the police should take?
You see, like how in the United States, when somebody is put up for service to act in certain role in government, they have to go before they have to go before the powers in government.
Which powers in government?
They have to go in front of Congress.
Yes.
And Congress investigate.
Yes, and like that in Jamaica, what should happen?
In Jamaica, we need to have that.
Have that? No, you are not talking. No, hold on. You are not talking about that. You are not talking about going.
I'm not talking all about that.
Hold on. Let me say now. You are not talking about going in front of any congressional or parliamentary committee. You are talking about police. It's not police investigate candidates in America when they make statement, and it's Congress. But you want police now to do it.
No. When you have a statement by any official in government threatening the people that if you vote for a certain
threatening party, that is a threat?
What do you call it?
Is that a threat or is it a warning?
Warning or threat?
No. It's either a warning. It's either a warning or a threat. Which one is it? No, which one is it?
Oh, you tell me.
No, you now tell me whether it's a warning or a threat.
Another, there's a...
You tell me whether it's a warning or a threat.
I can't tell you.
You can't. Let's go. I agree with you. I agree with you. You can't tell me. I agree with you that you can't tell me. But you can tell me without knowing the information he has. You can know. No, you can tell whether it's a warning or a threat. You can, but you don't want to do so.
Are we in...
Next call.
Fighting crime in
Next call. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Morning, sir.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah. I mean, it's a two things.
Yes.
Like man, just a little bit before that man. I mean it.
You come again?
Man, just tell about the man and second storyteller.
Yes.
I mean you.
Talk now, man. Talk now.
Yeah, what?
Talk now.
That threat when Andrew talk about.
No, you're talking about storyteller. Not talking about. We're not talking about no Andrew. No, hold on. We're not talking about no Andrew now. You said the little man who talk about storytellers. You did call and do what?
Yeah, I mean to tell storytellers. Let the people know straight and stop telling them about a robot or a word.
Okay. Tell me something now. So tell me something now. Hold on.
Why him choose to say robot? If robot for coming people with...
Alright, hold on. Are you going to allow me? Are you going to allow me to say anything now? Hello?
Yeah, man.
Alright, now, in modern car manufacturing, is it likely that it's going to be all workers assembling the cars, or is it likely that it's going to be a combination of human and robot? Are you there? I didn't expect him to stay. Are you there? He's not going to stay. Next one. Yeah, good morning.
Morning, Chief.
Welcome, sir. How are you doing?
Yeah, man. This thing about the crime business and if them going up for and crime go down and all that, the murders go down and things like that.
Yeah.
Maybe he might think about it like how me think about it. Well, maybe him know. You can't say maybe.
Yeah.
But he might know.
Yeah.
Say, reasons if you have your dog in your yard and you feed them, then more likely than about that road go straight to go hunt food.
Yeah.
When time and I get feeding them gone out and kill people chicken, beef, eggs.
Yeah.
What have you?
Yeah. So you say
most of the time in Jamaica when one party in power, they must take care of a certain man over, so then the man over to get less, they must go hunt for themselves.
Yeah.
When the next one take over, then the man that get food, them stay, nobody go do nothing, and the man over to start go to hunt.
Okay, so it can be that is a hungry dog, they must carry up the crime, right?
Yeah, right.
And therefore, if their party get into power, them won't be hungry again.
All right.
So you are saying maybe His Holiness dog them?
Well, maybe you know, say, well...
No, just tell me yes or no. Ask your question. Well, ask your question. No. Just tell me yes or no, man.
Yes.
Yeah, then why don't you say yes? So you say that maybe Holiness know that crime will hold down when him is in authority because is him not feed him dog, is him not have nothing to give him dog them now.
But you not necessarily hold down still, because next side might go on too. And let him decide to feed them the dog too.
Anyway, you are saying that is a hungry dog them and make the crime now. Okay. We have to go to...
Like it to me.
Yes, we have to go with the 10 a.m. headline news. Straight.
All right, Chief.
Good morning. With your 10 o'clock headlines here on News Talk 93 FM, I am Shanice Brown. The Westmoreland police have reported the arrest of 3 men suspected to be involved in the murder of 2 men in Little London in the parish yesterday. The deceased men have been identified as 33-year-old Fabian Allen, otherwise called Invader, a musician of Little London, and 70-year-old Leonard Nanko, a pensioner of Big Bridge, also in Westmoreland. Reports from the Little London police are that at about 2:30 p.m., the 2 men were inside a shop when a silver Nissan Tiida drove up and 2 men alighted and immediately opened gunfire, hitting them. The gunmen then escaped in the waiting motor car. Both men were taken to hospital where they were pronounced dead. Reports are that shortly after, acting on information, the police intercepted the Nissan Tiida on the Sandy Bay Main Road and nabbed 2 of the suspects. The operations continued and the 3rd man was picked up some time after. The police say investigations into the incident will continue. An Ananda alert has been activated for 14-year-old Anisha Stewart, a ward of the state at the Homestead Place of Safety in Stony Hill, St. Andrew, who has been missing since Wednesday, October 28. Anisha is of dark complexion, slim-build, and about 5 feet tall. Reports are that Anisha was last seen at about 6:30 p.m. at the Lawrence Tavern Square, dressed in a blue blouse, khaki tunic with a blue and khaki belt. All efforts to contact her have proven futile. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Anisha Stewart is being asked to contact the Stony Hill Police Station at 942-2223, Police 119 emergency number, or the nearest police station. Romanian Prime Minister Victor Ponta has resigned after some 20,000 people took the streets to protest over a nightclub fire that killed 32 people. The blaze started when a band performing at the club set off fireworks inside. Demonstrators called for Mr. Ponta to step down, complaining of government corruption and poor safety supervision. Ponta says he and his government are resigning and that he hopes the people are satisfied with the resignation. In September, Mr. Ponta became the first sitting Romanian Prime Minister to go on trial charged with corruption. He faces allegations of fraud, tax evasion, and money laundering. And those were your 10 o'clock headlines. News next at 11. I am Shanice Brown.
And I noticed that the karaoke of public servant and appointees, it continue. A karaoke, you know, when you sing to tracks, you can't sing too good, but you know the lyrics and you sing to tracks. You know, musical background. And you sing the word them and you know, enjoy yourself. So a karaoke I go on public servants and appointees, you know, political appointees and certain public servants who feel to talk on behalf of them party when them party in a government. And so the karaoke continue and them singing the party tune to the tracks. So the associated heads of the regional health authority, the regional health authority, southeast health authority, and western and eastern and all them, the whole of them come together now. I sing some karaoke for Ferguson, defend Ferguson. All them kind of statements not supposed to have some political statement, you know. But them not supposed to make them statement as public servant and an advisory board and supervisory thing, you know. But yeah, them put out them statement there. Them are bad for them captain, the captain of the team, Ferguson. And them say them is nauseated by the reporting and the commentary of the public. Too much reporting upon the facts about the health thing and the health audit and all kind of thing, and too much commentary by the media and by the public, so them nauseated, them sick them stomach. Sick them stomach, this too much commentary upon the dead citizen scandal. Because them baby they're citizen. Dead citizen scandal, that no matter to them, no one hear nothing about that. Dead citizen or dead citizen can't vote. What the hell that matter to them? Just a bump in the road. Just a bump in the road, a sleeping policeman or a dead baby. You just run over that like a dead dog and don't make swerve from it for getting an accident. It's better you just run over the old dead dog. And you might swerve from it and get an accident and mash up your nice new SUV. All those things there. So Sunday now, Ferguson, I'll go take back the lead of the karaoke with a broadcast. Don't know what tune I'm going to sing or is prepared. I don't know if it's him last hurrah or you think him done him just a come. I don't know. 6 star. Him out for win 6 star after him win 5 star. 5 notch upon him political gun. So I'm going to notch up one more. You're the karaoke them, the regional authority karaoke them, no? Jamaica should not only be known. Jamaica must be known for excellent health care. Then if it must be known for excellent health care, well, maintain it then. And give the medical people them the resources what you need. Not only medical people, but the maintenance people. Apart from the medical people, the nurses, the doctors, the anesthetists and the scientists and the people them who do testing and all them things. Not only them must get adequate equipment and money and things and pay, but the maintenance people, the auxiliary services and the other people them, what them call them ancillary people, people who clean up place, people who keep security guard and things, to properly check place that people don't come there with dirty things. Them say Jamaica should not only be known for scholastics and music and tracks. A track and field them, you know, but them say tracks. I wonder they were misled by the karaoke. Through them a karaoke people, maybe them was misled by tracks and records. Tracks and records, them go all the while go practice them karaoke, you know. So you know, Bolt and him partner, them have a night spot when them tracks and records. Double playing on, you know, the fact that them playing tracks from the musical production and them playing records for people entertain. People them play the record for people listen. And then play tracks that people can sing along to. So it's like a double thing, you know, meaning say tracks and records also mean track and field and Bolt World Record. So them just double up and make a nice little name, tracks and records. And through them regional authority people, I guess then them go sing or rehearse them political song. They are being misled by tracks and record and I talk about tracks when them really mean track and field. But it's not a sin, it's not a crime. But it's an infection though. Let's hear them, cause them look for them reward now. Both them and Fenton, Ferguson, everybody looking for a reward. Myself, yourself, everyone. Let's hear from Joe Higgs. There's a reward.
Every day my
there's a reward for everyone, whether good reward or whether bad reward, or whether it's a kind of reward wanted, dead or alive, ransom money and all kind of thing. There's a reward for karaoke. I'm just going to read some text message before I go to the phone. Jerry, if Dudus were here, you wouldn't have run up your mouth on the man, so. You wouldn't have run up your mouth on the man, so, because he would have done me something, and you would have done me something too. Yes. Siaga is here, and I talk what I want to talk about Siaga, and Siaga never feel good about it. But after when Siaga find out, say, I don't fight me, I fight him, I just talk the truth. Siaga himself offered to come here and be interviewed. And I welcome him. Yeah, man, I talk some things about Siaga. And ask some question about Siaga that Siaga might have seen as hostile. And him never like it too tough. And afterwards, when him realized that I'm not trying to hurt him, himself offered to come here. Matter of fact, I talk some things about Siaga which the PNP had to stop using certain propaganda against him with about the blood for blood. Paul Burke himself told me in 2002 that because of me, them can't use the blood for blood propaganda against Siaga again, because I explained how it went. And here are you now threatening me with Dudus. That's what you are doing, threatening me with Dudus. That's what you're doing. Jerry, if Dudus was here, you would not run up your mouth on the man, so. Go back to square one. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. You can't play Monopoly. Go to jail, go straight to jail. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. Next one, if I want a gun from a shop, I can't get it. He must rent them to bad people. I don't presume so. I can't assume that because I'm on a world for gun, I rent to bad people. You might be right, but I can't presume so. And it's not good for us to spread such propaganda. You are texting a message. I am reading it over here, so I am helping you to spread that idea. I know you might not attack it in a bad mind, but it's, I cannot make that judgment where you make that. Next one, good morning, Jerry. Always wonder the meaning of the hoisting of the fist in the PNP. Patrick Atkinson's constituency clarified that for me. Fight, fight, and more fight. Next one, morning, Jerry. The Prime Minister was in Portland a few days ago. After doing so little, did you see the massive amount of people turn out? That's why this country will never get any better, because they control the mind of the people. If you decide that the country will never get any better, you can fulfill that prophecy in yourself and the other people. But if you decide that it can get better, you can help make it get better. These things is about decision, and people have made countries get better by decision along with other people, and other people have made countries get worse. Is whatever you decide can manifest, But maybe what you decide only manifest for a while. In other words, it get worse for a while, and then when other people decide to get better, it get better. So a lot of times things get worse before them get better. So maybe you can fulfill things and make it go your way now. But if the bad way not going to prevail forever, it is impossible for evil to overcome good. Otherwise, evil would have overcome good long time, or we wouldn't even born. Try and understand that, please. Let's get back to the phone. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
All right, Jay, morning.
Morning, sir. How are you doing?
All right. Why will you not stop bullying the callers?
Like which one? Like which one?
Callers are not all.
Which one?
Allow me to finish now.
Yes, yes.
You can stop.
Talk up a little louder.
You always stop people in their conversation.
Yes.
But nobody can stop you.
Yes.
Are you a robot?
If I'm a robot.
You're a bully.
Yes. Go on.
Bully the callers, man.
Yes.
Yes, that man. I'm telling you.
And that's what you call about.
Yeah, that's what I call about. And the other thing is.
No, not another thing. That's what you call about.
That is one.
Oh.
Wilson is a treat. I like here in Wilson is a treat.
You want him phone number?
No, I don't want it.
You're going to wait till you buck him up.
But just stop bullying people, Jeremiah. It would be better. Listen to the program at night time, the man.
All right, which caller this morning me bully? Which one of them this morning?
You don't remember. Try listen to the call.
No, you tell me. You tell me. You tell me. You tell me which call.
You listen to the program yourself.
You tell me.
No,
you tell me, God.
Stop bullying the people, man.
No.
I don't like it, man.
Yes, yes. But you're trying stupid nor hearted.
Me? Well,
hear this now. One of the call I asked him if what Andrew Holness say. Him say police must investigate what Andrew Holness say, because it's a troublemaking statement. So I say, what What must the police do if they find out that is a troublemaking statement? Them start telling me about Congress and all them way. America never use no police to investigate the people, you know, we talk political bad statement. You know. Then use Congress, but him no want police to do it. Police state them a think about. Now, the next thing I said to him, when Holness say, and I'm not Holness lawyer, I couldn't care less what anybody wants to say. When Holness say, under PNP, if you vote back in PNP, more people were dead from murder, more than were dead from care or something like that. Is that a warning or is that a threat? Him don't want to tell me if it's a warning or is a threat. He said at first that is a threat, you know. He said that is a threat. And then I asked him, seriously speaking, is that a warning or is a threat? Because him see that is obviously a threat, him don't want to answer till eventually. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening there.
Maybe you learned. Next call. Good morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello.
Good morning, Mr. Smart.
Welcome, sir.
Big up to Africa Love and Jamintel. And big up to you.
Africa Love, that a Kremlin?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Jamintel. And I'm asking you, if they come on, give them an extra minute.
Jamintel, okay.
Country,
right?
Most of us not thinking straight, you know.
Yes.
It's like this car I won last week, I checked it. They are idiot, alright? So that's in my mind. Anyway, let's move on to something else.
Yes, sir.
Don't you think that if all decent abided Jamaican citizens have easy access to a shotgun in their mouth, don't you think that the crime rate will have cut down if a man know you have a shotgun next to him, not right?
Yes, sir, I do believe so.
Alright.
No, but for a while you're going to have a lot of confrontation, you know, because everybody of them going to have a lot of confrontation. But after a while, when people find out, say, it's not you alone, and you have to back off. You know what? You know what them going to come like? They're going to come like the animals. The animals are very intelligent. You see the big bad dog with bully?
Yes.
When him outside them yard, him not go on the same way, you know. Did you know that the biggest, baddest, dirtiest dog, most of them, they are territorial animals, and when they are far from them base, they behave themselves. You know, them all go on like them no see you. Sometimes them far from them base and them see them just turn to them eye like and I go on like say mosquito bite them and a snip and a bite up all them tail. Don't see you. Don't suit them.
But Jerry, I can go into it briefly. Jerry, as long as we value the poor people just like the rich people, this country will be a better country. You know, say the police and the soldiers, it's compulsory for them to get license firearms. Also rich people.
Yeah.
You know that I saw a man last week, businessman, spent some time overseas in prison. And I saw him last week and I'm having Glock.
Yes.
And I said, wow.
Coming out of prison.
Hello?
Coming out of prison.
Yeah, he was in prison overseas.
Yeah.
And I saw him last week driving a Toyota Tacoma.
Yeah.
And I'm having Glock on them waist and I said, wow, Jerry.
Yeah.
Look how poor people dying.
Let me point out, him have him Glock because him have money, can buy this and buy that and buy accreditation. But hear this now. In traditional societies, you know, usually most of the male them bear arms, you know, and protect and everybody is mutual guard about the community. But sometimes in some nations eventually, sorry me man up, sometimes in some nations and in most nations it develop around the world, a clique of people, a certain clique of family establish themselves as the nobility to rule over the rest of the people. A certain amount of family, a certain number of family come together to rule over the rest of the people. And what they do, they take away the permit. They say nobody mustn't bear arms unless them is nobility. So the coat of arms of these rich people, you know, big family have coat of arms put up all upon them gate and coat of arms all upon them belt and them clothes and all. But a coat of arms is a arms license to show say only them alone must have spear and sword and javelin and them big thing there. You must only have knife for your yard. Because they want to disarm the mass of the people and them alone have army. And then now the mass of the people must come serving for them army, and when you're not at work you must have no arms in your yard. Them organize it all around the world. Ordinary people not have arms, but only them alone must have arms. Them and for them servant. Let's get to the next call. Morning and welcome to Straight Up, hello.
Good morning, Jerry.
Welcome, sir. How are you doing, sir?
Yes, not too bad. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yes, and good morning to Straight Up listeners.
Yes, sir.
Jerry, on to Ferguson.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that statement that he made about premature babies not really having sense.
Yeah. No, not really being human.
Yeah, not really being human.
Yeah.
Right? Now he's on to another statement. You know, imagine he was saying, as I was listening on our program yesterday.
Yeah.
Right? And I heard the commentator that he was saying that the mothers in the hospital, right?
Yeah.
Because of their lifestyle, this is what has caused the problem.
Him said that yesterday?
Yes.
Mm.
Can you imagine that?
Yes,
Jerry?
It's beautiful.
And then you have all of these health workers now backing him in, Jerry.
Yes.
And so on.
Not all of the health workers.
Yes.
The political health worker them. Just like how the political teachers. Just like how the political teachers.
Yes.
Referred to by the mayor of Black River.
Yes.
PNP teachers.
Yes.
These are the PNP health official them. Permanent secretaries, chief medical officers and regional authority chairmen and such the like.
Yes. In any civilized country, you wouldn't have a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's realizing.
Well, maybe by Sunday Jamaica gets civilized.
Exactly. You know, Jerry?
Yeah.
Right? Because in a country, it is very integral for you to have a good health service.
Yeah.
It's very integral and so on.
Yeah.
Right? And he has just shown a lot of callousness and so on. You know, he's so callous.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jerry, secondly,
yeah.
This gentleman, Mr. Arville Powell,
yeah.
I'd like to big him up for challenging Captain Burrell.
Oh.
If like Captain Burrell feel that they're unchallengeable.
Yeah.
Although Mr. Boxill challenged him a few years ago and so on.
Yeah.
Good. And I'm wishing Mr. Powell all the best, and I would like to know that he's the head of the next president of Jamaica Football Federation.
Does he have any connection with the Warner connection?
Warner?
Jack Warner.
No, I don't really have any connection with it.
No, the new man of the Jack Warner connection.
And I'm too certain about
like how Burrell have the Jack Warner connection.
Did you mention anything or anybody really mention anything towards him?
No, he wouldn't be mentioning it right now.
Okay.
Because nobody not going to boast about them do this connection right now.
Yes. Yes. You know?
And the guy there the 2020, what the 2020 cricket competition his name again? The rich American who did start the 2020 and
you
live
mean
down.
The Talawar thing, man?
No, man, the guy down in Antigua, the rich American who did sponsor some 2020 thing, man. Him rich American, man. Big billionaire.
His name right away.
Big billionaire, man, and him there prison now. Him get 101 year in a prison in America.
I'm not remember.
All right, somebody will call in and remind us about that big gangster.
Yes.
Who do that, buy out that cricketing and try buy out the whole Antigua.
Okay.
Thank you very much, yes, sir.
Good job.
Next one, please. Good morning. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Come along, please. Next one. Morning.
Morning.
Welcome, sir.
Quickly, on the matter of nobility and
arms.
Arms.
Yeah.
Do you know that in Britain, the normal citizen is not able to arm himself with a firearm?
Oh yes. Talk up a little louder. I need to hear from you. How does it go in Britain?
In Britain, the normal citizen is not able to bear arms.
Yeah.
Stuff like that is reserved for nobility.
Yes.
But comparatively, if you check their statistics, you will see that a large percentage of the persons who are killed in London are killed from knife attacks.
Oh, yes.
Similarly, some of the most violent cities in the United States of America, for instance, Chicago and New York City,
yeah,
the regular citizen is not able to bear arms.
Yes, yes.
Normally, they can, but it's a long and very tedious process.
Yes, yes.
So you find out that it is those persons who have criminal intentions are the ones who will bear arms.
Yes, because
they'll get it illegally.
Yes.
And there in turn they will bully those persons who are less able to defend themselves.
Yes.
Just a thought.
Yeah.
You can do their research. You don't necessarily have to listen to me saying this.
Yes. Check it out.
Go and do your research.
Check it out. So with that kind of regime, which is common throughout the world, the rich and powerful bear arms. They also politically control the government, the soldier and the police. The mass of the people don't bear any arms. The criminal also bear arms. So the rich, the powerful, and the police and the criminal have the advantage over the mass of the people.
There you have it.
Well, thank you very much. But some countries have improved and it can be done. So let us go and study. Any more information, please call me gladly. Yes, sir? We're going to have a talk with representatives of the International Proxy Appearance. International Proxy Appearance, we're celebrating 35 years serving Jamaica's children. We're supposed to have online Miss Marie Clark. Is she there? Good morning.
Yes, sir. Hi, morning.
How you doing, ma'am?
Fine. Everything's fine. We're looking forward to our bazaar on Saturday.
Yeah.
At the Pegasus, the gardens of the Pegasus.
Yeah.
And as you know, the International Proxy Appearance has been around for 35 years, so this is a big year for us.
Yeah.
We're hoping to make a lot of money to help the less fortunate children in Jamaica, which is our main mission.
Yeah.
Giving assistance to less fortunate children. And we do
Yeah.
it in two ways. We do it by giving scholarships. Last year we gave over $2 million worth of scholarships to bright but needy students in high schools. And this is all over the island.
Yeah.
And then we also have a community projects committee that looks at the children in the state-run homes, like Maxfield Park and Best Care and Homestead and Glen Hope Nursery and so on. We try and improve the quality of their lives in the homes by taking them on trips, like we go to take them to the beach every Easter, Port Clarence Beach, and we also take them to a theater once a year. We usually link up with the Jamaica Junior Theater Company, whatever show they're doing. So we have a lot of work to do, and we enjoy doing it. We're all volunteers.
And this is on Saturday coming?
Saturday coming from 10 o'clock in the morning till 4 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And we have lots of different dishes, of course, the various embassies that are in Jamaica, like Chile and Russia and USA and Jamaica, of course, Nigeria. All these are going to have booths, and usually they have a little bit of their local food so that we can taste and eat. So good time to come is at lunchtime and come and relax with the children. It's going to be great fun. We also have a lot of entertainment too. We have the Calabar High School drummers and Queen's Queen's High School Choir, along with dancers and singers, and of course Charmaine Lemonius and Surrette Small and so on.
And
so it's going to be great fun, and there's lots of raffles as well. So
yes, and Heather Grant also.
That's right. Heather is going to be our MC.
Yes.
And we try and do as much work as we can in the community, because we realize that the government can't do everything, so we need organizations like ours to help out where we can.
Yes.
So this bazaar helps us to raise the money that we need to do the work for the year coming.
What kind of network you have through Jamaica? Is it just through the embassies and the government in Kingston?
Well, we work very closely with the Child Development Agency and the Ministry of Youth and Culture. But we really, through the CDA, we're linked in with the children's homes.
Yeah.
And that's, we don't want to do anything that they don't know about. So we work very closely with them.
Yes.
And we try and provide quality events and things that will help them. Like, for example, at Maxfield Park Children's Homes, we set up a little drumming class for them.
Yeah.
Some of the boys learned drumming, and at Homestead we started a netball.
Homestead is where? Homestead is where?
Homestead is up at Stony Hill.
Yes. No,
we're home of safety for girls.
We're not surprised that you reach Maxfield Park and Stony Hill, because the Stony Hill community has about 3 facilities that take care of either orphan children or like approved school kind of thing, or home of safety and so on. So Stony Hill is well known for decades for that kind of thing. But outside of Kingston and St. Andrew, you have any other places?
Well, we link up like for the theater. We link up with, say, Hanbury Home in Mandeville, which is run by Salvation Army. So we link up with other groups and agencies when we are taking the children, because about 100 children we take to the theater every year.
Yeah.
And the same for the beach, we do 100. So we we pull in other groups and other organizations that we can link up with.
Yeah.
But we also work with 2 basic schools, one at St. Andrew's Settlement in Majestic Gardens and another one at Point Hill in St. Catherine. So we want to help as much as we can. Of course, we don't always have the amount of money that is required, because in the past we have helped out at Glen Hope. We have helped to put on a roof on a play area so that the children don't have to be in the sun all the time.
Yeah, but I noticed that your logo, you have a lady with a young baby on 1st of June to 1st of December. You have a higher risk of hurricane incidents, and yet there's many might threaten, and then no hurricane might come at all. But there's a season now which we are not certain of, a political season, which is threatening. But there might not be any election. It might go away like a hurricane-free year. But every year these politicians use up children in their political campaigns shamelessly. And they make excuses about them. But when children are used in other things like gangs and so on, they strut and make a whole heap of pronouncements. Is the international proxy parent, are the international proxy parents concerned about the use and abuse of children in the political campaigns and worse? Look at the other day in Claremont, some parents and some school board politicians organized to go to a school and remove nearly 20 children to use in a political demonstration, strangely enough against one of their own party people. And this was highlighted because a girl died incidentally, not because of going to the rally, but incidentally at the same time and same place. And this brought into sharp contrast the chairman of the school board and others organizing to go and use the children during a school day in school hours. Are you concerned about these things?
I would think that it is concerning, but because we are apolitical and we try not to get involved in politics.
No, you don't have to be political for this to concern you. The less political you are, the more we should be concerned.
Yes, and
no, you know what I'm talking about. Hello, are you aware? Are you aware of what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir. Yes.
The incidents of us, and it happens over and over, from prime ministers, leaders of an opposition, right out, just like what the school chairman board did. Went and loaded up children in the middle of a school day. You don't have to be political. This is the kind of thing that they need rescuing from, just like how the babies that are not to be considered as being really babies. It's the same thing. It doesn't have anything to do with being political, ma'am.
Yes, of course we're all concerned with that, and I think that the many bodies that are out there, we really have to come together as a group more to look at these sorts of issues, because it is something that is not very good for our country. We need to sort that out, and unfortunately legislation takes so long in this country that we don't even have something that we can use to counter that.
Yes.
So I think that we really have to look at working more together. I think this is one of the things that international proxy parents would like to do more in the future.
The diplomatic community, ma'am.
Yeah.
They intervene, if it's even behind the scenes quietly, they intervene with the government and let them know that they must not allow persecution of gay people and of other disadvantaged people.
Right.
And they intervene, and when people like Obama come here, they talk out without apology. And talk out because they have to talk out in order to rescue these people. It's the same way that you don't have to be political to detest these kind of things. I don't want it to be uncomfortable at all, but we must deal with these things.
Yes, I agree with you. Really agree with you. And as I said, we really have to work closer together. There are lots of children's organizations out there. There's the National Parenting Commission, there's the Child Development Agency, there are lots of other agencies, Protect the Children, several agencies out there, but they are doing their own little thing, so we really need to, we plan to have a public forum next year as part of our 35th anniversary. We want to have a public forum on parenting, because we see that a lot of times, because, some of our parents are children themselves,
yes,
that we need to really get into this parenting thing more seriously.
Yes.
And see how we can educate our parents, because we are born to be to know how to parent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So we really have to see how we can educate and raise the level of awareness of young parents in particular to how they to bring up their children and what is expected of them as parents.
Well, thank you very much, Miss Clark, Marie Clark.
Thank you, Jerry.
I wish
really appreciate it. And don't forget, our bazaar is free.
Yes.
So please, all public, come on out and enjoy yourself.
Apart from food, will there be goods and things?
Yes, man. Lots of craft items and various
So people will. So this
is a good time to do some pre-Christmas shopping.
That's why I point out that, because people buy presents every day for different reasons, and
that's right.
This is a good time.
There are lots of unique things this year.
Yeah, thank you.
Come on out, and we look forward to seeing lots of people on Saturday.
Thank you very much.
Thanks again, Jerry.
Yes, ma'am. This is Miss Marie Clark, public relations officer of the International Prax Appearance, talking about the popular International Bazaar at the Pegasus Hotel on Saturday from 10 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon, and bring along the children. Jerry, why are people still defending these two relics? Time to move on. Well, you know, people will defend them because people have likings, people choose and like, and you know, people naturally gravitate towards groups or people that them like. So it's a natural thing, apart from the fact that some people look in benefits and get benefit from both of them. Next one, Jerry, crime dropped by 40% under the JLP in 2011, and every time this country grow is under the JLP 60s and 80s, 7% and 6% from Apache Larchy. Now, what? Tell me more about the statistic of crime dropping by 40% under JLP in 2011. I want to hear more about that. Is this really so? Next one, very crude and rude, Jerry. Your handling of Beth and others you don't find favor with is despicable. I want you to send a next text message and tell me about Beth's behavior. Tell me, give me your take on Beth's behavior. The same Beth. The same Beth that you are shedding tears for. Send another text message and give me a description of her behavior, assessment of her behavior. Next one, I'll go read it again. Very crude and rude, Jerry. Your handling of Beth and others you don't find favor with is despicable. Yes, tell me now. Next text message you're going to tell me, give me a description of Beth's behavior. Next one, Mr. Phillips said the JLP could not control crime because they could not catch the president of Tivoli. Now the PNP catch him and crime still high. I don't understand him. Is the PNP did catch the president of Tivoli? Let me read that, baby. Let me see if I have your facts straight. Mr. Phillips said the JLP could not control crime because they could not catch the president of Tivoli. Now the PNP catch him and crime still high. I can't understand. Is the PNP catch the president of Tivoli? Call again and correct this. Jerry? Sir David Simmons must look at some of the Jamaicans as wild animals. Please play the...
Hello.
Welcome.
Good morning, Jerry.
Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, sir. Just call in because hearing the conversation about even the gun laws, right?
Yeah.
Just want to give an experience I had. Switzerland.
Yeah.
Now the gun laws over there are more, for better choice of word, I'd say relaxed, where they allow citizens to actually have firearms.
Yeah.
And if you know, Switzerland is in the top 5 safest places in the world to live.
Yeah, yeah.
Certainly, because of that, and the government of Switzerland, they say it all the while, and they say, listen, that they are proud of their gun laws. And I have a friend that visited Switzerland, and when he went there, the house that he was staying in, there was a family of about 4 and a baby, so family of 5, and there were guns on the wall. I mean, they have a gun room, you know.
Yes.
Guns on the wall. I mean, over a dozen guns on the wall, and even the 12-year-old,
yeah,
the 12-year-old girl, the daughter,
yeah,
she could fire, and she's like, they take her to the range and she fire, and if anybody, and the father tell the guy, if anybody should break in the house or should ever try, even though it don't happen,
yeah,
the 12-year-old can shoot him, drop him dead in the dark.
Yeah, in the dark.
If a burglar should try and come in to hurt her, if she's there alone.
Yes.
She's aware of how to handle the gun properly, safety, all of that. That's something that that's not a problem.
Yeah.
So you don't really have people killing anybody and breaking in the houses and trying to rape little girls or rape old women.
Yeah.
From the youngest to the oldest can handle themselves.
Yeah.
And if a man approach any of them and try to abuse them or violate them drop them right on the spot, man.
Yes, man. That's great.
Right.
That's great. That is a model, and you know.
Yeah, so I think that is something that Jamaica can think about, because at the initial stage I might have some form of maybe confrontations, but as it go ahead and people understand gun laws, practices.
Let me name a couple things now.
Mm-hmm.
When in the 90s, it was very popular to wear clothing, especially T-shirts, with the slogan "F.U. the world." F.U. so-and-so the world. You remember them T-shirts, eh?
Yeah.
And it was very popular. Afterwards, it became almost boring.
Mm-hmm.
Then Macmillan was the commissioner of police, and Macmillan was saying it is illegal for this kind of language to be displayed on clothing, even though it's not the spoken word. And him say he's going to eradicate it. And I said to myself, say him can't eradicate it, because him can't stop you. And you know, so within a few weeks, there was almost nobody on the road wearing them things there. Even when you expected that it wouldn't be done. Then again now, the length of uniforms that I see some girls wearing, whole child with all different school, reaching down to the ground. Mm-hmm. I thought it would be very difficult for them to force girls to be wearing them dress at more moderate levels, you know. Because some of them was really short. And I see it reach an extreme now where it's almost ridiculous the length of the uniform. Mm-hmm. And it become almost like a fashion where the girl might wear it willingly, you know.
Yeah.
And many other things like that, including one of the few pluses that we can give Ferguson, is the introduction of the no smoking behavior. Not even the law, you know, the behavior.
The behavior.
And it is largely observed, even though some people complain say it is being violated. It must be violated, but I think at least 2/3 of the bars and public places and buses and things in Jamaica now, it is observed. Furthermore, I didn't think you would see people lining up at bus stop, and there are about 3 or 4 or 5 bus stops in Kingston and in Jamaica.
Yes.
We are even small areas of place of our culture now. All when nastiness going on all around. One little square mile can have a special culture where people behave better as soon as them reach there now.
True.
So good behavior is not impossible to introduce. And as you say, and as I said earlier, initially you might have some confrontation when people kind of frighten, but it might well go through very smooth without incident. A lot of things happen without incident, which we expected to be worse.
Yeah, and real quickly though, but as it relates to the political rhetoric from the opposition leader, Andrew Holness. But believe me, when I hear it, you know, but really and truly, you know, I'm going to be honest, it sound borderline like a threat, you know.
Yeah.
Believe me, it sound borderline like a threat.
Yeah, hold on, let's examine it. I'm not defending, but let's examine it. He might have been threatening that what?
That if the PMP should win again, then more people will die than more people will die from accidents.
Meaning that it is a danger for the PNP to be ruling, or meaning that he would organize for more people to die?
Well, that's my issue, because if it leaves me to question one or the other, A or B, and it's not clear, if the statement is made from just a regular, whether it be activist or a regular member, when it is coming from like a party leader and they make these comments like this, as a young person, myself, my friends, everybody, it leaves us wondering, and it leaves us guessing and assuming, and anytime you're left
hold on a minute, we don't have much time. Hold on, we don't have that much time. Now it leaves you assuming what? That the PNP. No, hold on, let me frame a question, please. It leaves you assuming that the PNP can control crime, or that he will unleash something. Which one is it? Which one it led you to wonder?
Well, it led me to wonder that he could maybe
unleash something
indirectly or directly, maybe rally.
Okay.
And say, hey, if we lose a mayhem.
All right. Now, if he if he were to make, if he was to be suggesting that he might unleash something, would this help him to become more popular or not?
It could, because if you look at the voters...
No. Hold on, can't go into a long... Hold on. Listen, I tell you, we are over the time already now. We can't go into a long thing.
Yeah.
If somebody is threatening that if you don't vote in me, I'm going to unleash damage, will this make you more popular?
No.
All right, okay. All right, call again soon. Call after the news, please.
Okay.
We have another call here, please. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Welcome.
Morning, Mr. Small.
Welcome, sir. How are you doing? Mr. Brown?
Yes, it is.
How are you doing?
Not too bad. This morning we're in reference to Alan Stanford.
Yes, Stanford. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yes. I had something to say, but because of the conversation that you just had,
yeah,
I wanted to make a point that in Sweden, I think they have a mandatory requirement that every household has a fully automatic rifle.
Oh yeah?
And every male, yes, every male over the age of, I think, 16 has to do military service and training.
Yes.
That's one of the reasons why in the Second World War the Germans weren't interested in trying to gain that territory, because basically the entire country is an army.
Yes.
And their statistics have it that they have very low rates of crime and very low armed violence crime.
Yes.
But their rates of suicide by firearm is higher than average.
Oh.
But sorry?
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Yes. So there is precedent to say that if you have a proliferation of firearms within a population, it's not a given that there's a negative spin.
Yes.
In the United States, I think the culture is a little bit different.
Yeah.
And a lot of the gun violence tends to be directed as a consequence of other, like, social ills, like things related to poverty. And
But we have to go. Try call me back in the next hour, please. Straight up.
No problem.
Thank you. Text message before we get to the phone. First one. Wilson, be a Jamaican and get your facts right, okay? Next one. Jerry, as you talk about Fenton, your station gone in the Morant Bay area. Yeah, by the way, I was to read an advisory from earlier. To any of our listeners, if any of our listeners experience a break in transmission in our live broadcast, this is due to the JPS working on one of our transmission towers. You can listen to our live streaming on newstalk93fm.com. If you have internet service, you can listen to our live streaming on newstalk93fm.com. Thank you very much. You have some cable stations that carry radio stations and TV stations, and I suspect that you will be able to pick it up on cable, if you can find Newstalk 93 FM on your cable station. Next one, more text message. Jerry, please play Price of Peace. Keep up the good work. Price of Peace, that's by you again. Tell me who it is by, please. Next one. Babylon trick knowledge have the people captivated and distracted. Yeah, that's one we have put in it. Next one. Rasta itself in turmoil, not only labor and socialists. You people major in critics and criticism, blame and condemnation. Yes, there are many differences. I agree that there are many differences of opinion and approach and different things amongst most groups of people, including Rastafari. Yes. And most likely among your grouping also. Let's get back to the phone. By the way, I see that the university is partnering with the Organization of American States to deliver citizenship education. And I see a picture of the principal of the university, Professor Archie McDonald, shaking hands with the Secretary General of the OAS, Louis Almargo. And through the program developed in 2013, students in the Department of Government engage high schools across the country to promote awareness around governance and highlight issues such as the rule of law, accountability, transparency, human rights, and effective and efficient government. So just as we bemoan the fact that citizenship and civics not being taught in the school, like what it used to be taught, and even more, should have been even more than before. Instead of that is less and none. Here it is that the OAS and the University of West End is partnering to introduce a program where university students in the Department of Government go to high schools and help to teach these things more. And it must be more than that, but we are glad for this, and we hope we can talk with the principal of the university soon, Professor Archie McDonald, about this. Very good development. We need to make sure that it goes even further, but this is a great good news for me. Let's get back to the phone. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Next call, please. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Speak up a little. You sound kind of low.
You know, repeat yourself, sir.
When? Like what?
Eh?
Yeah?
You say, like you said, the government, the parties, like we use the children do things, right?
Yeah.
But them vex when gangs do it.
Yes.
What is the difference between gang and the party themselves?
Same difference, eh?
Say other gangs, man.
Yes.
But the gun thing,
yeah.
All right. The brethren say, oh wait, when I'm from Sweden now, everybody have to go in the military.
Yeah.
Everybody own a gun.
Yeah.
Right? Still, the crime thing, the violence with guns. Look, what's the main thing people take out of the military when they go in there? Discipline, not so.
Yeah.
That's why me feel say Jamaicans, them make the children them do cadet business at school. I'm going in the military too.
Yeah.
We at least 1 2 years, because the discipline we lack in Jamaica, you know. We lack that hard, you know.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, go on.
And the thing with Jamaica, you know, if you make everybody get guns, you know, in the first part, and enough man will shoot man and get vexed, you know.
Yeah.
You know, really don't want that rocks one and chop them up with machete.
Yeah.
So with that shoot, and when you shoot a man, it's more impersonal than when you stab and cut man.
Yeah.
Easier. But when you're going in the military, you know, you get the proper training, and you learn the respect for the gun. And the mystique from using it so long for 2 years, the mystique of it and the curiosity go away.
Yeah.
You understand? But to just make man just go get license and get 1 2 week training how to shoot it.
Yeah.
And I have no respect for it no more, so I feel the power every time I go test it and shoot it to fire too blank or too tight and all.
Yes, when the people's will gather together in a sufficient quantity and amount that it become a critical mass, these things will come about with even less trouble than what we might think. And at the same time, we're going to take precaution against any outbreak of anything. Then, just like when people get to realize that every human being have the right to a living space, which is land, when people get to realize that, it will be so momentous that it can't be turned back, and it will have to be done peacefully, and it will be implemented. It must be. The earth cannot go on forever with people being deprived of a living space and human beings not even realizing that they have a right to it. Not only in Jamaica, even white people in Europe and America, most of them don't know them have a right to a living space. But thank you very much. Yes, sir. Next call.
Right.
Morning. Yes, sir. Morning.
Morning.
Yeah. Morning, sir. How are you doing?
Good.
Welcome.
Last caller we talk about Sweden.
Yeah.
I mixed up.
Talk up more. We hardly hear.
I believe him mixed up Sweden and Switzerland.
Sweden and Switzerland, eh?
Yeah, because Switzerland, they don't have a standing army.
Yeah.
But as a man, when you reach 16, 17, there you go get military service.
Yeah.
In other words, them not have the regular army, you know, but every man get military training.
Yeah.
And when you go to the military training now, the gun where you train it, after the 2 years, you carry it go home. That's why so much gun up on the wall and all them things.
Oh, so you become a home guard?
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the things.
Yeah.
Next thing now.
Yeah.
Oh, the karaoke.
Yeah.
A real thing you talk, because look here now. This karaoke choir,
yeah,
they have one thing in common.
Yeah.
They were all appointed by the minister.
By Ferguson, yes.
Right? So when they come, look here. You know, say over the weekend.
Yeah.
In a Romania, them a keep a party and decide, me no know how you have fireworks in a building. And the building catch a fire.
Yeah.
And through lack of escape route, some people dead from smoke inhalation.
Yeah.
The whole government resign.
Yeah. You know which country again?
Romania.
Yeah.
Romania.
Yes, yes, yes.
Eh? Them said the building them have building have in some column where you don't know how this thing go where you have sponge up at the top of the column and the fire.
You have what at the top of the column?
Sponge.
Sponge, oh.
Yeah. And it's light and the smoke and you are kind of one way in, one way out.
Yeah.
Everybody rush and some people dead. And the whole government, well, me no know now if the government resigned because the Prime Minister was already under investigation.
Yeah.
Corruption.
Yeah.
So maybe that resign now is a cover car. Here he must say, I hope the people satisfied that the government resigned.
Yes.
But, I mean, the whole government resigned.
Yeah.
Now, our health thing is one of two things really now see big and serious, you know.
Yeah.
It's either Ferguson stay and these heads of boards go, or these heads of boards stay and Ferguson go.
Yeah. But if them stay and him go, them would be residual, it would be film troops there still where him leave there for go on do the same thing them.
Yeah, but a different minister might hang them.
Yes, right, yes, and a different minister going to want them to clear the decks and you know, give him a clean slate. That's what new administration usually require, a clean slate, that them have a free hand.
Exactly. Them take this thing to look here. Me born 7 months and wait a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
I mean up at the same UWI there in the incubator till me a 1 year old.
Torah.
And see me a 53 years plus later.
Yeah.
Stay down in a 54 short old. Right?
Yes.
Man, we have to do this at the 21st century. We have to do better than this.
Yes, and as you say with Romania and so on, apparently, it's not just a karaoke, but a choir walkie. Because as I said, the assembled people in my point become a choir. But him now might pose a danger to the government because him continue the furor that is building up more and more. The government realizing that although him win 5 elections straight, there's only 1 seat him can hold at a time.
Exactly.
And therefore it might cost them a regime.
You know one thing I learned from Beverly Manley? You see when something happens, admit it.
Yes.
So what you're putting in place to prevent it from happening again.
Yeah.
And move on, and I want bigger Ford because I see him do that Monday.
Yeah.
Where somebody gets accidentally shot down at the hospital.
Yeah.
Bigger Ford come and admit it was an accident. He tell you that measures and steps will be put in place to ensure that this don't happen in the future.
Yeah.
And it no cause no excitement when you start take people for fool like that. Create excitement for you, you know.
Yeah.
People are not fools.
It creates an epidemic.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Next one, please. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome, sir.
Yeah, morning, Jerry.
Good morning.
Yeah, Jerry.
Yes, sir.
You live in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And if the Prime Minister says to you, well, it don't really matter. Me not talk about JLP or PNP, you know.
Yeah.
But what it is this, that it probably is shown in history that when Labour is in power, the crime go down. When PNP in, the crime go.
Yeah.
But Andrew Wellness stated that, you know what that I just mentioned, that when one is in, crime is up. No, you live in Jamaica and you understand what is going on. And the minister said that, and we as people who live here know what is going on. Going to take it that probably Andrew Holness is the one who is the cause to the crime when TNT is in power. Right, go.
Well, people turn things according to what they are comfortable with.
Well, no, Mr. Small, you know, see that as just being sick and senseless. And the problem is now, we as decent citizens of the country, most of these people who are, you know, playing with this sick thing, they are the one who is going to vote, you know.
Hold on, they are playing, hold on a minute, please. Playing with this sick thing, what sick thing?
The dialysis thing I talk about, Chief. Because as I say, if you're living in the country,
yes, I understand you know.
You understand why you're going to come and make it seem as if you're not here, you don't live here, you were abroad, and here a minister said it, and so probably this is what I'm getting. You live here, you're here, you know what is going on. Then why you going to come and like do the twisting thing, and you know within yourself that this is what is happening.
So hold on a minute. Do you not know that people turn things or hold things according to what they are comfortable with?
I know that, Mr.
All right, hold on. Let me say something else. So if you know that people hold things according to what they are comfortable with, you wouldn't be surprised at this holding and so on. But as you seem to understand, there is a third set of people, the general mass of the people, who are not connected with any of the main teams, the two main teams, and these people usually, the mass of the people usually is able to just say the truth as a plain truth.
Right.
So don't worry about them twisting these things. Don't worry about it too much. But what you can do is think about how the rest of the people can take control of Jamaica and get out of these two twisting things. It can be done.
Mr. Small, majority of the people, them off from the politics thing. Because the thing is, you have the diocese people in one here, probably too much, and can give as much seat for the PNP to win the election.
So what? Me,
this is why they are so comfortable.
Hold on, we kind of
not working.
Yeah, we know. We kind of out of time, but I still have to ask you. So, as a result of knowing this thing, does this make you give up hope in the changes that we need to be? Does it make you give up hope?
Me just hope then that...
No, just answer me yes or no. Not does these realizations make you give up hope?
No.
Okay, well, good.
Understand.
Okay, good.
Why I said no, you'd have to explain.
No, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time to go in it, but I'm glad you don't give up hope. So what I want you to do now is call back again soon, even in the last half of the program. But I'm glad that you don't give up hope. You must not make it give us. But call again soon. Here's how I could go further.
All right.
Thank you very much. Let's get back to another phone call. Good morning. Welcome to Street.
Hi, good morning, Mr. Dirt.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, man. Talking about Jamaicans to get guns, you see, I don't believe it can really happen, you know, because Jamaicans, they're not that wealthy to have guns. A lot of them.
Jamaica not what?
A lot of us not wealthy enough to
wealthy, yes, wealthy, because gun is an expensive thing, right?
Definitely. So I wouldn't think that a lot of us will live off guns.
Yeah.
Yes.
What about the right
to have the gun?
Yeah.
Yes. So you can afford it, you will able to.
No, I'm not talking about afford. Listen to me carefully. I'm not talking about afford. I'm talking about the right to bear arms and to protect yourself and your family.
That is true, yes, man. I'm looking into that. That is true. You have them should have granted right. Yeah, man.
No, it's not granting. No. Listen, you say a right?
Yes.
A right is not something that other people can grant, you know.
It's due to you.
No, you have it. It's a right you have. No, what can be granted to you is a privilege.
Yes.
That's why we want to make a distinction between privileges and rights. Because no guy can grant no rights to you. You have rights. You are born with the rights.
Right.
And then now we can organize and secure those rights. A lot of the rights are not secured. But it's our duty to organize and secure these rights.
Yes.
But thank you very much, yes, sir.
And another thing, I did left a number for forgetting. I want to talk to you, but I would want to talk to you after here.
All right, well, don't hang up now. Hello, hold on, little. My lady, we're going to take this person's number. Don't hang up, please.
Yes.
And you're going to take the number and indicate that it's you that fill the
Yeah,
number.
I want to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Next call again. Good morning.
Morning, Jerry.
Good morning, sir.
And the listeners.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, but I get information you asked for about it was Sir Alan Stanford.
Oh, yes.
Then give him a title.
Yeah.
And the thing about that situation was, you remember when they would give Chris Gayle a fight?
Yes,
and I say it was a done.
Yes.
It came from that match when they win the $1 million. The West Indies beat England.
Yes.
And the rest of Monday, money and Stanford tell them to reinvest it on Chris Gayle. So why not do Jamaican? No mad? Give him my one.
Yes. Imagine.
And so comes the Jamaicans, them get them for them in, and the rest of them, them Trinidad man, them Monday. So reinvest back in a Ponzi scheme.
So Stanford is a real Ponzi scheme.
That's what it was.
Because I think him get convicted for that, you know. And then know him want Ponzi all out of the cricket of their money.
Yes, boss.
Give me, alright, me keep it for you. Let me keep it for you.
But I was just giving information. But I called about the court.
Yeah.
The court was by PJ, or was it Maxine and Wilson, that politics is a game of something to the effect of spoil sports, who get what.
You know, but there's two quotes. One, Maxine Henry's quote, she made a quote, but she was quoting other people before her. Politics is about who gets what, when, and where.
Right.
P.J. Patterson said that politics in Jamaica is a fight for scarce benefits between tribes, constantly warring this, that, the other, blah, boom, boom.
Thank you, Jerry. So if you accept that,
yes.
Let me tell you where the health crisis came from really quickly. The health crisis didn't start with the free thing.
Yeah.
It came under a pretext, a good pretext, that the staff was being overworked and they were under pressure and scarce resources.
Yeah.
So they came up with a shift system to kind of lessen the burden, because one doctor work 18 hours, right?
Yeah.
And it was a good concept to stretch it out.
Yeah.
But the real truth was that it was based off of the IMF thing agreement when I'm trying to cut costs and save money.
Yes.
So they cut the doctors them hours and pay.
Yeah.
So that is where the
I remember. True.
Right? So my point is, if you're going to do that, how can you cut resources where people's life is concerned?
Yeah.
Right? Because how much of my life worth if you have saved $1 million, $1,000 on your budget?
Yes.
So my thing is, that's where Fenton and them went wrong.
Yeah.
But you always talk about almost come with solutions. So here's a solution, Jerry.
Yeah.
If it's that the can accept that resources go and it's scarce and it's a benefit thing, why don't you prioritize resources to the areas that need it, whereas life and death, and take it away from resources like the fire service? Them man that can get 6 over the domino anytime you see them, Jerry. Them man that pay domino from overtime. They have the most overtime in the history of this country.
Hold on. What they playing on overtime?
Them play domino for overtime, yes, Jerry, I'm aware of that.
Okay, now when there's no fire, the firemen are on standby. They are emergency service on standby. And they have many drills to go through and check equipment and all that. But frequently they will still find a lot of time when they have already fulfilled their drills and not ready to do the next one. So it has traditionally been a case where a lot of little free time is spent that way. On the other hand, now as you are intimated, some of them getting overtime for that is not supposed to be overtime. We have to go looking at that when we have some more time. But
yeah, please, Jerry. I guarantee you not even 10 fire. So just not even 10 fire happen overtime when I work.
Call me again soon, and call me early in the program.
All right, boss. No problem.
Thank you very much. Let's get.
It is I.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much to Franklin McKnight and the North Coast Times for sending us a few copies there as usual. We're not going to hear from the news later, Mr. Ben Brody and God, right? What happened? Send it on, please. But Mr. Franklin McKnight send on the North Coast Times. And apart from the usual crime and thing that makes papers sell in the North Coast Times, so a very interesting article here about a man who was believed to have buggered a pig in 2012. Was freed by a 7-member jury on a Friday in the St. Anne Court. I'm not going to call him name because he has been freed, so we don't want to smear him with that buggery charge. But I'm free from bug and a pig. Maybe him guilty of illegal possession of jerk pork, though. Even though them free him from bug and free him from charge from bugger and the pig. The same knife a stick goat a stick pig too. And anyway, make that go on. Next call. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello. By the way, the item of news was on the 10 o'clock news of News Talk, where the Romanian Prime Minister resigned after 20,000 people took to the street and protest about a nightclub fire that killed 32 people. The blaze started when a band performing at the club set off fireworks inside. And this Prime Minister was the first Prime Minister was charged with corruption. Still don't face trial yet. Him face trial, charged with corruption, allegations of fraud, tax evasion, and money laundering. Maybe it was this kind of thing that caused the nightclub to be operating without proper safety precaution. Because even in Jamaica, many places operating without proper safety precaution, without proper building, without adhering to the rules of building code and all kind of things because of corruption and bribery. So that's why people sometimes protest so bad, because them know say the same official them allow these places to be run badly and to be run in a place where people can dead for little or none. Let's get back to the telephone. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome, please. Straight up. Hello?
Good morning, Jerry.
Morning, sir. Welcome.
Yes. I have a point here that I want to talk about. A female serial killer.
Yeah.
Who was charged and sentenced in the United States.
Yeah.
For 12 years and end up somewhere in the Caribbean. I want to talk about that later, but I want to touch on Fenton Ferguson and the audit report that he indicated that he's going to release.
Yeah.
I don't think we voted for the government to issue a report and tell us about what the findings are. What I think the minister should be doing is if he has, whatever his report reveals, he needs to deal with those issues, and he can do them one by one and come to the public and then tell us, okay, this item was in the report and we have dealt with it. What is the sense to stir up these political people to use, they're looking for issues to make a noise about? We didn't vote for a government for them to go into power and give people fuel to fight their fire. So the minister needs to tell us item by item. This was in the report, we have dealt with it, we have corrected it. And if it takes 5 years, if we don't have the resource and it's going to take 5 years, then let it be 5 years. But come to us, tell us what item, this item was in the report and we have dealt with it. We don't want no politics. 19 children died. These are children who were not properly developed in the womb. And they came out in this, atmosphere where we have a lot of virus. These are not adult people who are dying. Babies, underdeveloped, and they die. Deal with it, Mr. Fenton Ferguson. Tell the people that this was in the report and we're dealing with it.
All right, give me a chance now. So, don't release the report till when you get to deal with the things, them. Would you allow me? I allow you 2 minutes straight, and as I start talking, I want to come back here.
Come on, go ahead.
So don't release the report. Deal with the different problems in the report. When you're done, deal with them. Then you tell the people about it. If it even take a couple of years. That's what you mean, right?
Come on.
Okay. So you are providing a way now for Fenton Ferguson and the government get out of the Get out of the neglect that the report is going to expose. And
no, man.
Yes, that's what you're doing. Yeah, that's what you're doing.
Developing the country.
That's what you're doing. Hold on. That's what you're doing. Hold on. Not only that's what you're doing, but you're using this program.
No, I'm not a politician.
Would you allow me? I allow you to talk for 2 minutes straight without interrupting you. And as I start talking, I don't go on a minute yet. And you want to come back, come doctor the whole thing.
No, man.
Yes, you do. Next call. Morning. Welcome. Welcome, please. Good morning.
My turn?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know, when the Prime Minister from England was down here, see?
Yeah,
you forgot me, one call you and tell you one song where you could have play.
Yeah.
Juna Boys, I don't know if you remember it. I know one popular song. We just did it on a CD for them. But my man said, like, look what we do for them. Again, I said, look what we do for them.
Yeah.
Look where the tanks, look on the tanks where we get.
Yeah.
But the only thing that I played, I think you have one line in there where him says, we rhyme with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, one little line, but if you don't listen good enough, yes, but you have to look out for that. If you try to play it, looks way fun.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was an appropriate song to that. So how they work we hard.
Yeah.
How they work we so hard. It's the gun issue too.
Yeah.
We're back that. You remember, so I think about in the 70s, or 80s, police in England started carry guns to us.
Yeah, it's not long now that police on the beats carry gun. Uniform police in England.
And you see that gun? That did what, like the king used to use that kind of matchup, you know, the baron, them, they landed people, landed gentry, the baron, them used to run things, them fight them, right? And when they come now, when they have king, and that develop into a country in England, and the king alone could have one cannon, you know.
Yeah. Certain level of gun, different level of gun is different classes of people are permitted.
Yeah. Because I think they used to control them, because them baron used to resist all the time.
Yeah.
But when the cannon come and can tear down castle wall, them have to kind of come in line.
Yeah.
You know?
Till them line up him neck.
Yeah, see.
Put a dotted line upon him neck. Thank you very much. Next one, please. Good morning and welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Yeah, Bongo Jerry.
Yes, I walk on.
But there, he's a gambling man.
No.
That's it.
Not that I know of.
If the man has resigned Sunday or way over say Sunday.
Yes. The party are gambling.
Eh?
The party is a gambling party.
One thing we know, them have money, car. Is a drone near, say they fly over them, the meeting the Sunday we're gone, you know.
Yeah.
And I get Instagram and Facebook real time, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, I tell you.
No, they do have money, yes.
Yeah.
And this is one of the techniques of fighting, you know, whether it's games or war. One of the techniques of fighting is tactic to make your opponent spend out the whole of them strength. Whether them strength is money, you make them spend out the whole of them strength, them money. Or whether in the boxing ring, you make them thump out them arm and get tired, like Muhammad Ali used to make them thump out them arm and get tired. And then afterward, now him going for them when them well. When you thump after man and miss, it take plenty more energy out of you more than if they lick it connect, you know. So when a man a dodge and you all 25 thump straight, you miss. You get tired now and then you use to lick you all the time. There. So you call it rope-a-dope or body snatching by Mike McCallum. You done them out and them money done. When them money done, when Labour right money done out, PNP might just say, we're not keeping no election right now, you know. Because we have more money. So you don't understand, false start.
Yeah.
When false start used to be allowed in track and field. You have man deliberately false start, forget how the other guy spend out him energy and you understand?
But I hear Peter Phillips make a big mistake on the platform this Sunday. He must say the minimum wage, from them coming up power, the minimum wage increase every year.
Yeah.
And it's only 2 times it increased. It's 2012 and 2014.
Yeah.
You know, and right now the people them due for increase, and it's supposed to be at cabinet level, and now them can't announce the increase yet. So I don't know where they really are going with.
Oh, you know, time, everything is...
Even Jared, for sure, the opposition now, but I like that, you know, because one of the main contributing factor how we're going to the country is that this thing is too low.
Yeah, of course.
Too low. And many other big business and places gauge the payment of them work off it.
Yeah, but our minimum wage law is not really that effective, you know, because as you know, with the security company, even with hospital workers all around the place, it's pure contract worker going on, you know.
Right.
People not even employed general knows a contract worker them get for go around it, them not get the benefits. Them a take with contract worker money when a trophy NHT and them a keep it for themselves. All kind of different things.
And to put it nicely, this is all human trafficking.
Yeah.
You know, but people them try with them and so are going still.
Yeah, man.
You know. The Bongo.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Next one, please. Good morning.
Yes, Jerry.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
It's me again.
Yeah.
Okay, now, Jerry, you know what I've noticed going into the supermarkets and quite a few wholesale and so.
Yeah.
Price of certain basic goods are going up.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yeah,
and there have been no announcements of any increase at all.
Yeah.
Right? I went in.
No, look here. The price of basic goods.
Yes.
You're not going to get no unknown. Who going to announce the basic good prices in? Each shop can put up them prices. They don't have price control again, you know. So who going to announce that?
No, what I am saying, you know, is that your flour hasn't gone up on certain other things, and so they keep on moving up these things.
But they can move it up. Is there any price control on this thing?
No, there's no price control.
Yeah, anybody can move it.
To be, but I mean, there's no longer any. What I'm saying, I mean, I was in a store the other day, and this gentleman here was commenting and so on certain things, you know, and you came along some these guys, and I must tell them about, oh, you must stop talking about it and so on, and mind the boss hear him and all that foolishness. So I turn around to him and I say, look here, man, you have rights, you know.
Yeah.
But boss, nobody can come tell you nothing and tell you this and tell you that. Right? You're a citizen. You spend your money. But I must even came around and I was talking to me and that side of thing. I say, yeah, they have rights. You really check out it and check out your rights and check out your rights.
Yeah. Hold on, let's go for a break, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Welcome back to Straight Up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. Most of those places, you know, right, in contact with all them people in government and all that side of that thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Enough of them and them are friends.
Yeah.
They just a carefree, just, you know, business attitude and so on for just raise the goods up and all them kind of thing. You know, Jerry?
Yeah.
So
I think I heard the finance minister say that inflation is at its lowest in 50 years.
Yeah, can you imagine that, Jerry? What a joke. You know, that's why I'm so anti-government, you know, Jerry.
Yeah.
I'm so anti-government. You know, because these people keep on making these statements.
Yeah.
Imagine him talking about inflation being the lowest in 50 years.
Yeah.
And look at the sort of inflation, I mean, rate, what we are at now.
Yeah.
Because of how high the inflation is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't understand them. You know, them try to weave, you know, wool around our faces.
No, but I don't know what you do understand them. I understand them very well. I think you would understand them.
Well,
you do understand them.
Yes, we understand.
No, you keep on expecting great things. Look here, I cannot spend my energy, my emotion, and expecting a great thing from you. Can't do it. It's not good for me.
Jerry, we need a people government.
Yes, but we also need to stop expecting. No, listen.
Yeah.
We also need, if you mean yourself any good, you also need to stop expecting great things from these people.
I'm not expecting any great things from them, Jerry.
Yeah, but you tell me, say you don't. No, but from the time you say you don't understand them, that means it's frustrated them because you're looking for better from them.
Well, I see the hardships of people every day.
Yeah, but you can't have it both ways. We can't have it both ways. Let us not stress out ourselves.
Well, yes, sir. I try to help
I know. I forgot to 2 more calls. We have 9 minutes. Straight Up. Good morning. Welcome. Straight Up. Hello. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello. Don't sweat the small stuff and stress out yourself. Don't do it. I mean, do it for a little while, but after a while, don't do it. Yes, sir. Next call. Good morning.
Hello. Afternoon, Jerry.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome.
Yes, sir. I'm trying to get the management of BNG Red Stripe. We've been talking from last week and up to now.
Yes.
Been on the media a couple of times, and up to now the management still have not spoken to the workers about their future.
Have the workers spoken to them?
The workers are trying to get through to them, but the managing director, nobody's seen him. Yesterday, we heard that he was...
No, hold on. You're not focusing on what I ask you now. What I ask you?
Yeah, Mr. Workers have tried to see.
All right, so therefore tell me about that. Tell me about how they try with them make.
But they have tried to contact them to find out from them. All they're saying to them that...
No. You're not concentrating. You're not concentrating on what I ask you now. Tell me what they do trying. Tell me how the trying go. Tell me how the trying went.
Alright, one of the way is by contacting the media.
No. No, you don't get a meeting with management by contacting media. No, you don't.
You don't understand the management out there, Mr. Jerry. Brother Smart.
Yeah.
The management out there right now is something that make the worker them get fearful. Right? And tell you why. They have fired, they have made redundant all the union delegates, all the people who have been leaders.
I understand, I understand the difficulty,
Right? So people now are kind of afraid to just go there because they're trying to pinpoint people to victimize them.
Yeah, listen.
So this is why we're trying to go through the media so we can get them.
Listen.
Even if the chairman, Richard Byers, and the rest of them, Cedric Blair.
Let me talk a little.
Watching them, because we know that we have they're trying to scam the workers.
All right, you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Didn't I encourage you to call this program and talk about it?
Yeah, but call and...
No. Hold on, man. Don't bother going in the next long... Hold on, I'm trying to say something now. Why are you going in the next long argument that I can't get to say what I want to say? I encourage you to call this program and I encourage you how to get the thing aired and so on. And I say you can call the program and we can start discussing because you don't work there.
No.
Yes, and that's true. That the best way now is to call program and so on and we get to discuss it and so on. So I'm encouraging you. I'm not discouraging you. But the fact is that the thing have to be done on different levels. And because them not unionized now, you have to find other ways to deal with certain things. And a matter of fact, even though they might not have any money, they might have to find a way to get a lawyer to represent them. And when them get some recompense, them pay the lawyer back out of that. You can make arrangements like that,
Yeah.
See?
Alright. One other point then.
Yeah, you have a minute, one minute.
Hello?
Go on, man, 1 minute.
Yeah, the Arville Powell.
Yes.
Challenge of Captain Burrell.
Yeah.
I'm calling as a Portland, I'm calling upon the Portland FA to support Arville Powell.
Yeah.
And St. Mary, the eastern parishes.
Yeah.
And all the parts. Cast off for all of them. All football is not going anywhere. Williams.
Yeah.
Our leading striker top in the Premier League for the last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Him scoring almost every match up to yesterday again. And him can't even make the squad. So what is the use of having a Premier League when with top strikers them can, and with top players them can make the side?
So you say Mr. Powell will be able to do something about that though?
Well, he has been in administration at HFF before now, and he is the lead. He's the manager for Mobile FC, which is a top Premier League side.
All right, here we do.
So we have to start
Here what you do. Call back tomorrow, but call early in the program. Here.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Next call, please. Good morning.
Jerry.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning.
Morning, ma'am.
No, I say, I never Jerry, I want to call you.
Right.
Green, I want to call you now. You want to call you Green this morning.
Green, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Because you see when the people them call,
yeah,
and I try figure out if I saw it go,
yeah,
or anything like that,
yeah,
you try to turn the people them. But when you figure out the JLP them case,
yeah,
you put it the best way you can.
Yeah.
You understand? But when anybody else call and I try to explain something,
yeah,
you go on and you turn them around and all them kind of things there.
Yeah.
But remember, say it's the same mode. Enough of them people we are talking and them not have them own a business,
Yeah.
And remember, say the same mode, we say fire. And the same mode, them are going to hear them boss tell them, say to them, so them get fired too.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, because I don't understand. Look how much things else are going on in the country. And every day it depend the politician them so.
Oh,
you understand? Bring something good down. But look how much crime are going on.
Yeah.
Talk to the youth them no man.
Yeah.
Look how much land you have.
Yeah.
Get up some youth man and carry them up on the land and make we go plant up.
You want to come to hold on.
Come to man.
No, I don't want you to come.
And them things that you have to do, man.
No, I don't want you to come.
People will follow.
Yeah.
You understand? Because work cannot help people. You understand? Because most of the work them are 5,000, 6,000.
All right, so the word...
cannot help them.
All right. Work, when you say work, you mean job can't help people?
No, Jerry, them can be them for work for them.
Then hold on a minute, hold on, give me a chance now.
Yes.
Then if work can't help people, why the backside you not give me? Why the backside you not allow me? Me allow you and you not.
Alright,
no, I can't bother because waste of time.
Yes, yeah man.
Call early tomorrow. Next call, early tomorrow. Next call. Morning, welcome to Straight Up, hello. Good morning. Text message. The PNP love to blame Dudus for everything called crime. No one remember Ted Ogilvy. The suspects end up in Cuba. Next one. The man's name is Richard Stanford. Thank you very much for that information. Stanford. Next one. Jerry Allen Stanford is the American millionaire who was involved in T20 cricket. Security Everton of Central. Thank you very much. Yeah, man. We'll get the information. Next one. Jerry, I saw you behave in a real life. Well, we don't need to make no comment about that. Jerry, I saw you behave in a real life. Next one. Good morning. Mr. Leroy Bailey or any family of his could call me at this number. He's from Clarendon. Don't call my name on the air, please. 379-4615. Mr. Leroy Bailey or him family for call him. And we a chance we take when we read out this now, because we don't know if I ransom a demand or if it's something you have to give him. But anyway, Leroy Bailey for call 379-4615. Next one. Jerry, the PNP are in problem too much spin in one day. No. Jerry, the PNP are in problem too much spin in day. They are spinning. Oh, too much spinning, they are spinning. Oh. Next one. Blessed Jerry, the gentleman left his medication and health phone card at Camrain Wholesale in Papine some time ago, and we would love for him to get his package back. It's still at the location. So anyone knowing Mr. Bedford Edwards, please inform him of such, thank you, that he left his health package, medication and health phone card at Camrain Wholesale in Papine, and it is still there waiting for him. Next one. Yeah, that's Mr. Don't know him name. Next one. During USA, I make sure call 5 of my daughters at 18 years gets a gun and proper training. Jerry, in the USA, I make sure all 5 of my daughters at 18 years old get a gun and proper training. The best defense is a good offense. Next one. Mr. Small, please play Hush Baby Mother for Judy for the mothers who lost babies, Marie. Alright, we organize. I hope you can play that tomorrow. Write down that for me, please. I don't know about today. Next one. Jerry, government agencies. We have any more call here? But we don't really have enough time. Jerry, government agencies have websites, but most of them do not put up their annual reports like the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Not much transparency in our agencies and governments. Next one. What Norman Manley done to become a hero? You're asking a question. What happened is that PNP and the GLP made a deal that if they make Buster hero, if them want Buster for turn hero, they for make Norman Manley hero. That deal they make. Good morning. Well, I want to thank thank you very much. Thank my producer Tanya Richards and thank my production assistant Monique Edwards and our broadcast technician Ashay Jones. And just let's say hello to this person. Good morning. Welcome to Straight Up. Hello.
Yes, Jerry.
Yes, Garnet. Quickly.
Welcome back, Shanice Brown.
Okay, yes.
Love how she pronounce every syllable of every word.
Yes, sir.
And I hear a call and make a suggestion where don't make sense. About take away from fire brigade to get help.
Yeah.
And about how the problems start when them double. Or you save money by make 2 set of doctor do 1 set of doctor work. You don't make the maths now add up.
No.
Tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Straight Up. And tomorrow we hope to remember to play Hush Baby Mother, Judy Moore. Straight Up.
Jamaicans to wait until Sunday for release of audit of local health facilities. J.P. White replaced Patrick Atkinson as People's National Party's candidate for North Trelawney in upcoming general elections. Judge refuses applications for immediate release of 4 persons arrested in relation to alleged contract killing of Manchester businesswoman Norma Coleman, and taxi operator disarms robber of loaded weapon during hold-up in Trelawney.